Surprise! I was going to do a post today on some celery juice purchasing and tips information, but I decided it's just always so much funner to go live, isn't it? So, hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Coach Sarah Joy, your thyroid specialist, and I wanted to just let you guys know some tips when it comes to getting going celery juicing. I definitely want to help you guys start off on the right foot and have absolute success for our celery juice challenge. So it's really simple, you guys. There are definitely some rules that you need to follow in order to make the magic of celery juice happen in your life. And so here they are. Okay. When you celery juice, okay, wait, let me back up. This is how I do it, okay? This is how it's supposed to be done. So when you wake up in the morning, it's okay if you want to drink some water, but if you do wake up and drink a bunch of water, just make sure you wait like 15 to 30 minutes before you then drink your celery juice. So celery juice works the best when your stomach is empty. So if right now you're used to waking up and taking medicine right away, or going straight to the coffee, or something else, you're just going to have to rearrange your morning to wait a little bit on those things and make celery juice your priority. So basically what I do, okay, when my eyes pop open, and which is like 6 o'clock in the morning now, I take my temperature from my period app, and then I'm always very thirsty in the morning. So I will drink like some lemon water, and then I will rinse and wash my celery, and then I will put it on a towel to dry on my counter. And then I'll take my dog out for a walk, because that walk usually takes 10 to 15 minutes. And then when I come back in, I will juice up my celery stalks and then start drinking them. So see how there's that lapse in time. Or some mornings, when I don't get up, like on the weekends, I don't have to walk my dog. Thank goodness. My man gives me a break and he walks the dog in the morning. So I just go downstairs. I stumble out of bed and I go downstairs and I cut the stems off the end of my celery. I put it in my sink. I fill my sink up with water. I put my produce wash in it. I kind of work it around with my hands to clean it. And then I dry it, and then I juice it and drink it right away. And so I had no water in my tummy this time, so I can just juice it right away and drink it. So as you see, the rule is drink it on an empty stomach, 16 ounces if possible. I was thinking about this last night, whether or not I wanted to challenge you guys to do 16 ounces, because I know those of you that are in the group and already do drink celery juice, some of you haven't worked up to 16 ounces. So, but that's why this is called a challenge. It's a challenge on two parts. It's a challenge to bring celery juice into your life, and it's a challenge to drink 16 ounces. 16 ounces is 2 cups. It's really not that much, and it's usually about one big stalk. So do what you can do. 16 ounces is preferred. Everyone has their own situation, though. Some people just can only handle 8 ounces. Some people can only handle 6 ounces. So if you want to do a lower amount, say the first week, like say you start off with 8 ounces, and then the second week you work up to 16, like that would be cool too. Definitely ease into it. So when you are shopping and buying your celery, it doesn't have to be organic. The only thing, if it's not organic, is you have got to wash it pretty well. You do not want to be consuming the herbicides and the pesticides on that conventional celery that is doused in order to keep the bugs away, right? And so we are trying to keep that stuff out of our bodies and out of our livers, not put it in there. So there are, if you have a thrivemarket.com account, there are some good washes on there. If you are Young Living, if you do the Young Living essential oils, they have a really good produce wash. You just want to find a wash that is good for produce that is very natural and will work well. There's a lot on the market, so feel free to look around and find one that suits you. So like I said yesterday, I'm using the Dr. Bronner's, which the Dr. Bronner's peppermint, the peppermint soap. And I love it. It's fine. So, and it's very natural. So, and that's the other reason why you want to find things that are pretty natural, is because if you don't wash it off or all the way, you might actually be ingesting it a little bit. So definitely don't use like your Dawn dish soap or anything like that, you guys. So second rule is do not brush your teeth. Do not brush your teeth before you celery juice. When you brush your teeth, it disrupts the entire microbiome of your mouth, and then whether you realize it or not, you're ingesting some of that toothpaste, which will get in the way of your celery juice in your tummy. And we don't want anything to taint the juice. The juice is, it's very easily disrupted. So you do not want to mix lemon with it. You do not want to put anything together at all. It's just straight celery juice and it's magical sodium cluster salts that will help hydrate you and replenish you. It's incredible for your adrenal glands, which are your thyroid's besties, even if you've had a thyroidectomy. And let me think. So my experience with celery is if you get a stalk that is big and light green, and the bigger the sweeter, the bigger the lighter the flavor. If you get stalks that are kind of like small and like dark green, then it's going to be very very bitter and concentrated. And so sometimes it's really hard to get a stalk that just tastes amazing, but when I do, it's a good morning. I'm like, this is so sweet, and it's like refreshing. It's super refreshing. So another trick is if you have a hard time juicing in the morning, you have a very busy morning, is get your celery prepared the night before, wash it, cut it, and then just put it back in the fridge. And this actually makes it better because then when you juice it, it's cold. And so when you drink it, it's cold and it's like even more refreshing. And I think it actually makes it taste a little bit better when it's cold. So the thing you guys have to understand about celery is it's very sensitive. And so the reason why you want to do it fresh in the morning is because it's the most potent. It does lose its magic per se, its concentration over time as it sits in the fridge. It is okay to sit in there for maybe up to like 8 hours, but just know that you're going to get the most benefits out of it when you juice it fresh in the morning and drink it right then. So definitely head out. 16 ounces, if you can get a big stalk, is usually 1. If the stalks are small, then it's going to be 2. So with the cost of celery going up, do what you can do for your budget, and because any little amount will benefit you. It will, trust me. Even if you can only do 6 ounces, it still benefits you. It's not a waste of time at all. So don't brush your teeth. Don't mix it with anything. Try to get organic. If you can't get organic, make sure you wash the conventional really well. After you drink it. So after you drink it, you definitely have to wait 15 to 30 minutes until you consume anything else. So if you want to have, the way I like to look at it is the longer you can let it sit in your body and process, the more benefit you get out of it. So don't interrupt that, like the whole point, like if you're going to go all out of your way to wash it, to cut it, to juice it and drink it, don't ruin it and put something else on top of it that's going to mix it and take all those benefits away. So I like to drink it, and then I will go start my morning routine. I'll stretch, or I'll journal, or I'll get my kids out of bed, or I make my bed, whatever. Just like you do, continue your morning, do what you got to do. And then maybe set a timer for 30 minutes. And then when that timer goes off, that's when you can take your thyroid meds. That's when you can drink your coffee, or that's when you can drink more water. Or that's when you can have some tea. Or, moving forward, that's when you can eat breakfast. It's just give yourself that space, that pause to allow it to process. And I think that's it, you guys. So grab your celery today, grab your produce wash, cut some up tonight, put it in the fridge, have it ready to go, and I will go live tomorrow to open the challenge and tell more details about participation and homework and prizes. So I hope this helped. I'm excited to see who is really going to do this and what your benefits are going to be. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.